I've lived a life that is full. I've traveled each and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. And I certainly do it my way. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you not seen me before, my name is Langers, and I am the overgrown child that is the Scruffy trader. Got me Batman card to play with today. I love me Batman. Well, I love old science fiction and silly programs like that. Gets me through the day. Going through Blake 7 at the moment. So there's a blast from the past for you. I love Blake 7.
Who'd be stupid enough to do that?
Justify, stupid.
But I love the charts. And why? Well, they pay me, but they interest me. And I think that's the key point about any job. See, I was told quite a while ago, if you love your job, you never work a day in your life. Well, I know some people look at me and think I don't work. Maybe I don't. Because sometimes I just call this retirement, because I just work out of my study. I have my best friend flitting around. Well, she's out at the minute. She'll be in making a racket, no doubt. Very shortly, little Winky, Wonder Wink. And life's pretty good. And that's what trading does for you. So if you like trading, you want to see a journey in the real world, because this is real world. I do show statements and I back it up constantly, unlike the of this world, land of make-believe, or what you would call Instagram posts.
Make it stop.
I just grab a coffee. We all know Scruffy likes a coffee. Pull the charts up and do my job. That's it. Very, very simple. And hopefully you might pick something up along the way. Trading ain't that hard, believe it or not. It really isn't. It's your mindset that's difficult. Something that I discuss all the time in the Scruffy squad, and I'll kind of show you that. If you've got a system of sorts that works, don't let anybody else tell you different. If it works for you, great. What I do works for me. Gets pulled apart all the time. By people who haven't got a clue what they're talking about.
They've done studies, 60% of the time it works every time.
And they're certainly not profitable. But apparently they know everything. I know everything. I am everything. Funny world we live in, isn't it? Anyway, you don't want to hear me ramble about. Let's have a look and see what I'm up to. Well, then again, you might. I start my day with this. Every day. I make it up, and it tells me the strongest and the weakest and the movers and the shakers of the markets. And what it is a giant filter. It's just filtering out all of the noise so I can pick a market that is potentially going to move on the day. Now, what I'm going to do today is, it's the first on the list, which is the pound Aussie. And where does that come from? Well, you can see there, the pound is the strongest, the Aussie is the weakest. What has happened is the Aussie's actually gained a bit of pace, and the pound is losing pace. Right, okay, so that's my first clue. So it's going to tell me there's either a turn due or to wait for the optimum time. Okay. Now this section just tells me what the ATRs are, gives me a quick visual check of how far the market can move, and that helps this bit. And what it'll do here is, if I find the pound Aussie here, it's telling me that the pressure's still going in the direction it was originally in, which was to the upside. But it's slowing down a little bit. So that's reinforcing what's happening here. And it's telling me to have a good look at a 4-hour chart. It filters everything out, and there's a big engine behind this. It looks at multiple time frames, and it'll tell me where to look to find the trade or the trade idea. And then you can move down to your hour, your 15 minutes or whatever to fine tune your entry. Now there's another engine that I put in, and it has told me this is still going to be a buy. All right, this is going that direction. So I'm quite happy at that moment in time that all I'm going to do is look for buys. Now earlier on this morning, I put in a strength sheet. You can see it there. This is 7 o'clock this morning. They already know what filters that I'm going to start look at. And then once I've had a little bit of sort of look at the chart, see which I fancy, I'll also put in the bias. So the guys, if they can't work it out themselves, will have an idea of direction. And they can ask me any product and I'll work it out for them. And if you haven't seen this before, it's the Scruffy Squad. It's the kind of Discord group, if you like, that I run. This section, it's set up just so they can have a little chat amongst themselves. Whether they're up in the bar where they can do face-to-face voice chat, sort of chat and music. It's just merriment and sort of general chit chat. Throw some music videos in while we are talking. Pat each other on the back, lift each other up for the wins and losses, and they put in what they've done and how well they're getting on. So happy days. And then it's the day trades, the swing trades, broken down into the various charts. At least it will do when it wakes up. There you go. All the charts are in. They have a little chitty chatty amongst themselves in there as well. So there's plenty to talk about. But if you just want to be a trader and have the tools to be a trader, that's what the Scruffy Squad is. It's all of this. These are videos and live stream replays. Well, live streams as well, actually. Of everything that I do. There's over 500 videos in this lot. From the strategies, different ones, whether it's a day trade, sort of swing trade, scalping, down into one trade per day, which is the Morning Star, which I'm building up. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet because it's still in testing. Scruffy Madness, which definitely gets you out of trouble, and the true way to enter into a market. Not this crap sort of risk reward 1 to 3 and all of that. That's just gambling, guys, and peddled by people who don't know what they're talking about. You need to do trade management. That's what the banks do, and it's what you see me do all the time. So that's a Scruffy Squad. A little bit of self-promotion, if you like. This video comes promoted from Scruffy. Well, maybe. Who knows? You never know. Somebody might actually like me to do a promotion one time, and then what we can do like a proper version of that. I wonder if I could get Nescaf to do a promotion. That would be great, wouldn't it? That might add me salary up. Because contrary to belief, I might do this for a living. I'm not particularly rich, but I do earn a good living. Takes money to make money, guys. Anyway, what we're looking at. Well, here we are. Pound Aussie. I said I'm going long. But is it ready to pop? Not yet. Not really. That is a push down. So I'll be looking to enter on these levels. I've mapped it out in such a way that I think we can find a decent trade on these entry exit points that I've put in. Now if I just move it down, we can see it's still pushing down. Here's probably where I want to be. So all I'll do is I'm going to leave a single camera shot, just let it run, and you'll see the orders coming in, but I will be going to the upside. hopefully we'll get our wages sometime today. Because one of the best friends you will ever have as a trader is patience. And that's exactly what I've got here. I'll wait till this gets to the right moment, then I'll enter. The idea came from here, 4-hour chart. All right, so I'll just move it down. Actually, that's like a nice little formation, a bit of a hammer. So that level there where it's stalled on seems to be a good level. You can see that. So if we can get 10-20 pips out of this today, I'll be happy, you know, because that's all I ever do. Go in for 10-20 pips. Does that, more than happy. So happy days. Right, I'll let it run because I need a few coffees. I've just heard Winky come booling through the door, so no doubt she'll come up chittery chattery, and I'll speak to you at the end of the trade. Okay, boys and girls, we're having a jolly old time of things today. We certainly are. And I've just killed this trade off. I will be working on it a bit more throughout the day for my wages. But we've been trying to show Wink how these charts work. This is kind of another day of training for her. And there we go. Ah, bollocks. That's your fault.
What's the matter?
You've just said you would kill it, so I've killed it. And it's 10 pence off 100 quid. 10p!
You don't have to listen to me. I'm learning.
Cow. That's what you get from listening to a woman. Yes, this is not politically correct. This is the land of Scruff and Wink. And trust me, she swears more than I do. She beats me up, she calls me names, and she kicks me in the balls all the time. Why? Because she's a bully.
You make it up.
No, do.
You do.
You do kick us in the balls. And do you know why? Because that's how I taught my kids to treat bullies. That if they're bullying you, kick them in the balls. And every time they come near you, kick them in the balls. Trust me, they'll not do it anymore.
That makes you the bully then?
You treat them with love and respect.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed.
Right, she actually made the right call. As you can see, it is receding on itself. And why? Because that particular leg was running out of steam. Now, when you're trading, the trick is to get in, get out, get paid. If you want to be a hero, be a hero. But do it down a casino, because that's all you're doing. You are gambling. This job is all about extracting money. And not sort of sitting there going, oh, I bought it at this level and I held it for 100 pips and I got out here. Well, what about all of this in the middle? You might have made your 100 pips, but I'll have made 300 pips. Why? Because I work the chart. I do it as a job. And Wink has just rightly called it. And why? because I'm trying to show how to work the charts. And I hope that's kind of coming home. So there we go. This one today was just to kind of show you what I do, or what we do, as a matter of fact. There's things that we can't show you what we do.
You're sitting there imagining that with a big smile on your face, you dirty fecker.
That's washing up, because it never happens in this house. Got dishwashing. Just go straight in there. You thought it was something else, didn't you?
I didn't think
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
I
yeah.
did.
I wish it was something else. You're going to put that bikini on? Go on. Look like that. I'm trying to get it to look like that. My friend Chris sent me that. Great chat with you today as well, kid. Lovely to catch up. Why? Because she won't play ball. And do you know what she's done? She asked me that we need a break, so Coffee with Scruff will be in a different location this week. And do you know what? She's still not giving it up. Why? Explain yourself.
I don't have a good bikini.
That's even better.
I would like to extend to you an invitation to the pants party.
Right, sorry. We're having a jolly old time today. And do you know what my favouriteest job is? Or my favouriteest hobby? It's putting Winky on the spot. Do it all the time, you know. Have you ever played Stop Chat? That's a great game that I play with her all the time. Now, Stop Chat is when you've got two people walking down the street and you see another person coming this way. And as they walk past, you say something so outlandish that you have to stop. And I do it all the time. I mean, a great one is we walk past and she'll be chittering on. I'll go, yeah, I think they were dead, but I got the dildo. Right? And trust me, whoever was walking past at that point will stop and almost choke on their own air. So I did it yesterday. It was fantastic. Right, we're going to sign off now. And I'll do it all again another day. Do I embarrass you?
You are the most immature man I've ever met.
You're better not.
Yes, you are.
Not.
Oh, God, give me strength.
Do I? Did it make you laugh though? Oh, well, it's all right. So, as always, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.